Well, thank you. To recap, if you're in need of some quick and easy ideas this Valentine's Day, I shared some ideas earlier this morning from realsimple.com, and there's also some ideas pinned on our Pinterest page, KRCG's. And if you're single and need help surviving this day, we have found a guide that will help. Also, it's at www.chiff.com. Now, wine and chocolate can make the evening better for both singles or couples. So this is the part of the show that I've been waiting for. If you have the right wine to complement the right chocolate, it can be a match made in heaven.
Absolutely.
Right? So pairing wine and chocolate, it's not straightforward, I found out, though. It can really mess up the whole taste. So I had to find us an expert. So we welcome our expert, Danene from the Missouri Wine and Grape Board. Thank you for coming in and joining us this morning.
Thank you, my pleasure.
And I also want to give a shout out to Buddy and Jamie Scott at the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory for providing us with these delicious chocolate samples. We've got all kinds of stuff we're about to go down, and they're fabulous.
Dick's already sampling.
Is he already sampling? So, okay, so first, one of the samples from the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory is the raspberry truffle. What could I pair with this?
Well, you know, Carissa, when we were talking about pairing wines and chocolate, there are different categories, and one is port, and port is really a fortified wine. And I've actually pre-poured you a little bit of this port that I brought. This is 1855. It's from Adam Pukta Winery in Herman, Missouri. And so for this particular pairing with the raspberry truffle, I would recommend it.
All right, so I'll taste this and tell you what I think.
Sure. The best thing to do is to take a little taste of the chocolate and then taste the port.
What makes them go together so well?
Well, one thing to consider is the sweetness level. And so the port is going to be fairly sweet, and it's going to be able to keep up with the sugar that's actually in the truffle itself. So you'll have to let us know what you think there.
Love it.
It is
both.
It's a good pairing, isn't it?
Yeah. And, you know, I'm interested, next to us we have white chocolate. Covered grams.
Yes, and I was told that Dick isn't going to taste, but I did find the perfect wine to go with that. And this is Stonehill's sparkling wine, and it's a rosé. It's going to be bubbly and it's going to be a little light, but it's going to complement the white chocolate better because the white chocolate isn't doesn't have as much cacao and it isn't quite as strong and bold. And so it's going to be a really nice complement. And really, sparkling wine is great anytime and really with any chocolate. But
very good.
It's a nice pairing, and it's pink. So.
Great, perfect for Valentine's Day.
Absolutely.
And then the semi-sweet truffle, Ms.
Right,
Megan?
then the semi-sweet truffle that we have here, we're going to pair with another port. And again, port and chocolate are pretty much foolproof, so you can grab any port that you like. This particular one is the Augusta port from Augusta, Missouri, and I'll give you a little sample there.
Yeah.
And again, port is simply a fortified wine, and it's great with chocolate. And of course, if you don't want the chocolate, it's great on its own as well.
Okay, perfect. And Zach, what do you have?
We have orange creams down here.
That's right. So for Zach, I would choose a drier wine. And this is Les Bourgeois Norton, Les Bourgeois in Rocheport, Missouri. And the great thing about that wine is that it is a little bit drier. So if you're not into really super sweet wine, it's a great complement to a dark chocolate, like with the orange cream. Or if you're into a really high cacao chocolate bar, there are a lot of great artisans out there that are making chocolates like Patrick Chocolate and Askanowski. You might want to try, if you're not really into super sweet, try a dry red wine with a drier chocolate, if you will, less sugar.
Great.
And then my final recommendation would be this wine. And if you're afraid that you're going to get it wrong, pick up this wine, because this is called Naughty But Nice, and it's by Westphalia Winery, which is very local here. And this is actually chocolate infused wine.
Ooh.
So
I've seen that.
The chocolate is actually infused in the wine. It's a one-stop shop, and so it's a great way to enjoy your Valentine's Day. Yeah, you get it all
I've asked that numerous times, and I've always wondered. I've just been afraid to taste it.
You shouldn't be afraid to taste it.
Yeah.
We
So
can give you a little taste. It is. It's really great. You know, the way that they make it in Westphalia is great. This particular wine does not have sulfites added to it.
Oh, good.
And they actually take the cacao bean and they put into the barrel when they're fermenting it. And so it truly is chocolate-infused wine.
So at the end, we have chocolate-covered strawberries. That's very traditional.
Yes.
A lot of people probably are going to go home with that. So out of these, what would you...
I would recommend for chocolate-covered strawberries, I would either take a sparkling or I would take the port, because again, you can't go wrong with port. It's got a sweet balance, and it's got a great alcohol level.
Well, fantastic. Thank you very much.
Very
We'll
informative.
post this on our Facebook page here in just a little bit so that you know and can remember, since we went through it kind of fast. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I'm going to enjoy this over
These are
break.
all local wines, too. That's good.
We'll be right back after the break.